got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
So the Houston starting 5. They've got Tari Eason. Dylan Brooks is out there with Green. Then it's Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's Houston with it. After the basket by Dallas. Outside Eason. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Now here's Thompson. Floats one up, and he lays it in. Thompson's got 5 now.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Irving against Thompson. Will it go? The jump hook. And finished off by Davis.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Now here's Thompson. He's got 5. Misses the 3.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Washington passes to Irving. Back to Washington. Pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Irving. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And it's Eason penetrating. It's Eason with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Thompson against Irving. Washington outside. Outside Irving. The 3 is up. Again, Irving missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
3-pointer, Brooks. They get it back. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple.
And you gotta at least honor Brooks' 3-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Washington, a screen on Thompson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Green against Davis. And oh, wow!
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the 4th quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career. And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Mavericks trail by 11. Irving with it. Now Thompson defending. Exum passes to Irving. 56 seconds left in the opening quarter. Washington, a screen on Şengün. Davis, that's good.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Thompson in the post. Washington's there. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh, and this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 10. Pass to Eason. Launches a 3. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. That doesn't go either for Thompson. Irving against Green. Washington, a screen on Green. Down low. No good with a layup.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Amin Thompson, he's feeling it tonight. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Davis out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Dante Exum. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in a shooting guard. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Here's Green. Following the score by Dallas. Ooh, Green with a vicious dunk.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. A deep three. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Excellent defense there, but he has to be smarter and a bit more patient.
Thompson outside. On the wing, Irving. Over Green. Irving, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
2 shots.
That's on Dante Exum.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Davis with a screen on Thompson. Irving for 3. Rebounded by Green.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Now here's Eason. He's got 5. Outside, Green. From the arc. Eason can't get it to go. And so Davis will bring it up for Dallas. 9-point game. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Whitmore. The 3. And he buries his first look.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Van Vliet against Williams. From deep. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets lead by 11. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And one guy with a vested interest in Dallas tonight, Mark Cuban.
Yeah, you better believe it. He's been an incredible addition to this league in every way. Sometimes controversial, but that's what pioneers are like. And he put the Mavs on the map from the time he appeared on the scene.
Houston has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
55 seconds left in the half. Williams finds Lively. Williams against Van Vliet. Let's go with a three. Williams misses. Houston has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Oh, they get a hand on it. Fires the three. Mavericks with a rebound. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game now. The free throw drops for Lively. And Lively drops them both. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Smith with a screen on Williams. Takes a three. Rebounded by Marshall. And here is Williams. The three is up. Marshall can't hit. And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Cam Whitmore out there with Fred Van Vliet. Then there's Jeff Green. Then it's Smith. And it's Tate in at the small forward.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Here's Marshall. He's covered by Tate. Prosper. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Smith. Outside for Green. Clock at 6. Here's Whitmore. The offensive rebound. On the take. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
This one for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too. Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
And here's Green from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we know that Fred Van Vliet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Up top, Lively. Covered by Smith. Here's Christie. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's stolen by Lively. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
KBA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. DA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Mavericks trail by 13. Here's Christie. Off the mark there with a three. Outside Whitmore. Knocks it down from distance. Whitmore's got 6.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Houston leading by 14. Green for 3. Lively grabs a miss. Williams with it. Green picks him up. Williams passes to Marshall. Back to Williams. There's a screen from downtown. He drops it from range. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And the three-pointer goes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. Pass to Lively. Back to Williams. And Dallas hits again from deep.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Here's Whitmore. Green with a screen on Williams. And it's Whitmore missing. Mavericks trail by 11. There's the triple. And the Mavericks, another three.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
To the right side, here's Lively. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Whitmore from behind the arc. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Kyrie Irving, and he's good on the first of 3. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Şengün checked in for Smith. Eason comes in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Tate. And Green is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And he can't make it 3 for 3. Mavericks trail by 13. Fires at the elbow, and he gets that one. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
What a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
Here's Whitmore outside. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Rockets on top. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Houston leading by 11. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Exum in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Scoring is Jalen Green's top skill. I mean, he can pile up the points in a hurry.
And so it's Dallas with it after the basket by Houston. Back to Irving. Oh, got a piece of it. Washington outside. And the 3 off target. And the Rockets shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Washington, a screen on Thompson. And it's Irving missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Offensive rebound, Thompson outside. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And it's good. 2 points. And the Rockets lead by 17.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Davis. To the inside. Easy two for AD.
You talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And it's Irving off the drive. Here's Davis. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
I like when Davis knocks down those jumpers. It forces the defense to leave the paint and really spaces the court.
Thompson, no good.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Here's Irving. It's good from the top of the key. Irving's got 20 points.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
What hops from Green, going up high and taking it right to the hoop.
The ball's knocked loose. Şengün with it. Irving picks him up. Back comes Houston in transition. The three from Thompson gets the three to fall. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Mavericks trail by 18. Thompson scanning the floor. And it's Irving missing. The Rockets have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Green up top. He's guarded by Irving. And Jalen Green with the three. And the Rockets lead by 21.
And you can tell Green has a good feel for his game. He knows how to find his shots.
Here's Irving. Another miss by Irving. Houston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Rockets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Amen Thompson.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Another miss by Irving.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Green for three. Davis with a rebound. And Dallas with possession. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Washington missing. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Now Green. Fires away from way outside. It falls. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
watching closely.
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. We've got Bol. Booker out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Durant, and it's done in at the 3 spot. And on the way from Irving for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Shoots over Washington. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Booker.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
No good from Irving. And it's the Suns' ball. Booker finds KD. It's good from long range. KD's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Irving. And here's Davis for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is what the big-time players in the league do. Anthony Davis just had his team get hit for a 3-pointer on defense. He comes right back at him with a 3 of his own. Bang!
Irving kicks to Washington. Irving against Bol. Davis, the pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Top of the key. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Washington against KD. Shoots the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Durant's got a couple of 3s now in the first for Phoenix.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Thompson outside. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Suns. Stolen by Washington. Out to Thompson. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
From the wing. And that one, good. 10 points for him. And so here is Dallas. It's a 5-point game. And on the way from Irving for 3, it's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
And here is Irving. Following the 3 from Kevin Durant. The shot's good from Irving.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Irvin knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say is the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. Rebound by the Suns. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Phoenix with the ball. 3-point lead. A nice shot by Booker.
In textbook mechanics, make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
Nobody near Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
That doesn't go in either for Irving. Suns leading by 3. A deep 3 from Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That That should and would be a bad shot for most, but Durant's shooting ability is just that extraordinary.
Irving for three. Again, Irving missing. The Suns have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Mavericks shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. They get it again to the left wing. Exum with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
He got it up. Got it! A cold-blooded buzzer beater!
Clutch! Much in the clutch! Woohoo! How about that? Woo!
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Thompson is out there with Irving. Then there's Washington. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Exum in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
His passion for the game infectious. What a joy to watch when he steps between the lines.
Now on against Thompson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Durant, no good. The Mavericks trailing. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
They grabbed their own miss. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Mavericks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Booker against Irving, and the shot goes in. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
Give Irving some room to get it off that little floating jump shot of his, and you'll regret it for sure.
Pass to Bull. KD with it. Guarded now by Irving. Durant kicks to Booker. Book it! Devin for 3.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Irving for 3. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. Fires from way outside. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Booker. Now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Boy, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Suns leading by 5. Puts up a deep 3. And the Suns miss again.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Lets it go with the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. KD's got 6 rebounds in the game. Allen's shot is off. Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. The shot's good from Christie. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Marshall with it from deep. And Lee pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's O'Neal with the three. Out left to the wing. Stolen away. It's 2-on-1. And here's Marshall from the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And O'Neal gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
A 3-ball intercepted. The Mavericks another fast break chance right here. Here's Christie. Cranes the three-pointer. Christie's got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both.
Go! At the buzzer!
OMG. That's how you silence a crowd.
What a performance for Kyrie. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Lee out there with O'Neal. Then it's Nick Richards. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. There's Beal with the 3. They get the rebound. The 3 bangs home the trifecta. Beal's got his second bucket of the night.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch and shoot opportunities.
Foul for 3. Sinks the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 1. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
He gets it in there.
Perfect soft touch there from Beal. He can be so delicate when needed.
And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Beal fires from way outside. Hits the three-point bomb. And it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Staggering accuracy from Beal. Goes up from deep range and makes a tough shot look easy.
For Phoenix, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Lee outside. The three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Richards with it. Powell's there. And easy 2 points on the layup.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The three, Marshall. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Picked him clean. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Releases. No, it doesn't go. His fourth miss in 8 attempts. Mavericks trail by 4. From past the arc. Christie can't make it.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Now, here's Harden. Tight defense on him. Pulls up on the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. Hardy's got his first points of the game. Suns leading by 5. There's Lee with the 3. Christie with the rebound. 1:04 left to play here in the third. And here's Marshall from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Marshall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
It's Beal on the wing, defended by Christie. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. For the lead, another 3 for Dallas. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
The offensive rebound. Richards passes to O'Neal. Beal against Christie. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Beal fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And here's Hardy. Here's the 3. Off target from downtown. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The Suns leading. Washington out there with Exum. Then there's Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Pass to Exum. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Booker dishes to Durant. Launches a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. And on the way from Irving for 3.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker. Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Davis with a screen on Booker. Pass to Exum. Back to Irving. From downtown. And Bull pulls it down. Phoenix leading by 5. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Washington kicks to Exum. They get the rebound. Irving with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Shot clock at 6. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Here's Booker. Devin Booker soaring in.
just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And Booker kicks to KD. Off target from three-point range. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Davis with a screen on Booker. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Washington missing.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case. He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Booker against Irving. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Stolen by Washington. Puts up a deep 3. No good from Irving.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shots in it.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release, too. Incredible combination for him.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 7. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Beyond the arc. The shot by KD. No good. The Mavericks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The 3 from KD. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Mavericks trail by 5. 3-pointer. Irving can't hit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
The drive by Booker. Mavericks with the rebound. Irving kicks to Thompson. Back to Irving. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His aggression and his attack mode is one of the things that, to me, sets Irving apart. Moving, driving, attacking, that's when he's at his best.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession game.
And here's KD for 3. Good on the triple. KD's got 37.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles.
It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Now here's Booker. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Now Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
For 3.
So the Suns win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
What do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. We've got Bol. Grayson Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Dunn in at the 3. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Şengün. Fast break, here come the Rockets. The 3 from Thompson, sinks it from distance.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, BA.
And Allie, thanks. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Here's Green. Şengün, a screen on Booker. Three-pointer. The rebound by Allen. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
Nice finish in the open floor. Booker loves leaking out and attacking.
Şengün, a screen on Booker. The Rockets again can't hit. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Durant against Eason. No good from outside. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And here's Green from the arc. Outside for Brooks. Takes the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Booker for 3. Connects from downtown. Booker's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
The kick to Durant. A shot from the high post. Dunn outside. For 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 5 rebounds in the game. And you look at how Durant is playing at his age. He's still as elite as it gets, RJ.
You don't lose skill. KD could play into his 40s if he wanted to. That shot isn't going away, and he's always going to be tall. He will be one of the best scorers every time he laces it up.
Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Şengün, a screen on Booker. Here's Green, and there's the drive. They grab their own miss. Outside for Brooks. Shoots over Allen. 5 to shoot, and stolen by Durant. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Booker no good. And it's Green with the ball for Houston. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Eason. 4-3. The rebound by Allen. And the Suns' shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Outside Durant. Over Eason. And Durant gets it to go. Houston leading by 3. And here's Thompson for 3. Rebounded by Dunn. Pass to Durant from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now. Eason pass to Thompson. Brooks outside. On the wing, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball. This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Green, driving to the basket. Amin Thompson, he is feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Thompson in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Booker can't get it to go.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix.
For the Suns, number 0.
Booker surveying the floor. The 3 ball. Oh, Booker with the triple.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
It's Eason with the jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam, and it's a completely new group for the Rockets. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Booker, the pass to O'Neal. For 3, Allen. Smith with the rebound. For Houston, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside Whitmore. Jacks up a 3. Bull grabs the board. Bull's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires the 3. And Allen is good for 3. Allen's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Green. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Van Vliet against Booker. Beyond the arc. Outside O'Neal. Outside Booker. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
BA, Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Phoenix has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. For 3, Allen. It's hauled in by Houston. Grayson Allen's shooting gets a lot of attention, Richard, but his efficiency is also impressive.
No, it's his shooting and efficiency that causes problems for defenses. When he's on the floor, there will be much more space for everyone else to work.
Now here's Whitmore. The 3 is up. Bull grabs the board. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Fader on the way. Booker no good.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
And Tate gets it to go. Suns trail by 4. 4. Here's O'Neal, still without a bucket. Booker, pass to O'Neal, outside for Booker. Here's the 3, kept alive. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Here's Whitmore. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And now a 6-point Houston lead.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Booker. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
Ooh, Booker showing some power.
It's Tate on the wing, defended by Dunn. Tate's shot is off. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Allen on the wing, takes a 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And it's now only a 1-point Rocket lead.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Count that one. The Suns shooting 42% in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Outside O'Neal. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen outside. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Launches it. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
It's a tie game. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And so in the game for the Suns, Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Damian Lee. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats. But this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding. But Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come. Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Here's Whitmore outside. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've rocked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so Beal will bring it up for Phoenix, trailing by 5. Durant for 3. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
Defensively, you try so hard to not allow Durant looks from 3. But KD, look, he's just able to score.
The kick out to Van Vliet. Here's Green. Again, Houston. Suns trail by 4. Gillespie passes to Richards. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Durant for 3. They get it back. Pass to Gillespie. There's the triple. Counted from distance. Gillespie's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
On the wing, Whitmore. Pounded by Beal. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Suns trail by 3.
On the court, 2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Beal outside. A minute 53 left to play in the third quarter here. Unable to get that one. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw no good for Green.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite. Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA. Selected 2nd overall in 2021.
The Suns making a switch here. Bol, he's checked in for Richards. Dunn comes in for Lee. Allen, he's checked in for Beal. And it's Booker in for Gillespie.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
Outside for Brooks. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Suns trail by 4. Durant with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. Fades away. Not going to go that time. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Here's Eason. On target from range. Eason's got 5.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip. But he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Outside for Brooks. Outside, Green. Let's go with a 3. The Suns clear it. Bol's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Green against Allen. And it's Green missing. Suns trail by 7. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Durant. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Back to Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Houston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Dylan Brooks. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Green in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Pass to Eason. Now Şengün. Outside, Green. Now here's Eason. Bol covering. It's Eason with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And that one's good by Durant.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
Here's Green. The flush. Jalen Green.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't know. Oh, my goodness. Throw it down.
Come on. Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And Houston making a change here. Whitmore's checked in. Here's Thompson. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Şengün with a steal. His first shot attempt. They get it back. Outside Eason. The three ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bulls got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Booker with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Three-pointer. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Booker's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Whitmore. He shoots it. And it's Green missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Thompson with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Green finds Eason. This one for 3. Poke loose.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Here's Whitmore outside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. Outside, Green. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. Here's Whitmore outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Kevin Durant with a rebound. Suns trail by 12. Here's Booker. He got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Pass to Durant. Second chance shot. Allen in the high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Eason. Houston with another miss. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Here's Booker. The shot comes out. Houston leading by 12. Pass to Thompson. Launches a 3. Bull grabs the board.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that. And a comfortable win for them here. The game is out of reach. Good performance for the Rockets.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Amen Thompson.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Green in the post. Booker defending. And that one's good. Whitmore.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Durant, the pass to Dunn. Back to Durant. And he knocks down the 10-footer.
The assist goes to Dunn.
And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
There's 10 seconds left in the 4th. 5 on the clock. Fires from way outside. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch.
are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Anthony Davis is out there with Washington. Then there's Dante Exum. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Irving at the point. Takes a three. And Washington is good for three. Washington's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Dallas. Pass to Brooks. Thompson sets the pick for Brooks. Offensive rebound. Now Eason. This one for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Irving with the drive. Good.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Now Thompson, after Dante Exum's three-pointer that didn't go. Nice shot by Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Irving. Thompson with the rebound. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm. Everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop him. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Well, if you've got speed, use it. Dante Exum carves up the defense on the way to the cup.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now, here is Irving over Thompson, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Green passes to Thompson. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Thompson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Houston. Thompson, left side. Not going to go that time. Great defense that time from Şengün. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
2 minutes.
And Thompson kicks to Davis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And stolen by Thompson. Teardrop shot, and it's blocked by Şengün. Thompson passes to Irving. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Hits it from three-point range.
The corner three by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Rockets leading by 5. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 11 points.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Green. Pass to Şengün. From deep three-point land. The shot will not fall. Mavericks trail by 6. And here's Davis for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. He has 5.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
No good that time.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Irving, good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Şengün. Up and in from the low block. It's Davis on the wing. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
They've got Tari Eason. Brooks is out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Here's Eason, and the dunk by Eason.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Irving kicks to Washington. There's the pick to the inside. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Exum.
Well, you love how Dante Exum gets inside. He's got terrific touch close.
And Thompson sends it back. And that's on the bounce. Dallas will retain possession. And so here is Dallas. And that one's good, Irving. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And Thompson throws it down.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Irving dishes to Thompson. Irving against Thompson. 5 on the clock. Irving kicks to Exum. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Houston's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Thompson misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Irving. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Guys, hard to guard that floater with Irving when he makes it at the speed with which he does.
Pass to Thompson. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? No, not on my watch.
Thompson against Irving. Over Thompson. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter. Here's Thompson, and he goes right over Dante Exum and slams it down.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Irving against Thompson. Irving passes to Exum. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
The Mavericks trailer. Irving kicks to Davis. Pass to Washington. The three. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shot by Eason, no good. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Floats one. No good from Irving. Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Thompson finds Eason. Washington against Thompson. Eason passes to Thompson. From outside, off the mark. Thompson looking for an opening. Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force for the. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
33.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Williams, also Christie out there, and it's Lively in its center. Tries a 3 off the inbound. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
For 3, Van Vliet nailed from three-point land.
I mean, listen, Fred Van Vliet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
It's stolen by Green. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks leading. Williams against Van Vliet. Outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Van Vliet. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Heat. They kick it out to Green. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Marshall gets the bucket.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Whitmore. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Lively. Pass to Prosper. Outside Williams. In the corner, Lively with it. For the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Here's Smith. Smith on the wing. Over Marshall. Pass to Whitmore. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Whitmore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Dallas. They lead by 1. Fires from way outside. The shot, no good. The Rockets shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Smith for 3. And it's Smith again missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Christie. For 3. Dallas again missing. Here's Whitmore. Defended by Christie. Green with a screen on Christie. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Drains it from beyond the arc. Whitmore's got his second bucket of the night. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
A shot by Williams, no good. It's a close game here in Houston. Over to the wing. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Prosper. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Christie. Back to Williams. Lively sends a screen for Williams. And Thompson sends it back. On the wing, Brooks. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 6 assists now in the game. Green against Williams. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The Mavericks shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. Houston in the lead. Pass to Whitmore. From past the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Rockets lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Alperen Şengün. Tari Eason is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Green, and it's Brooks, and at the 2-guard spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. And the basket is good.
Yeah, the way Kyrie varies his pace, hard for any defender to guess right.
Rockets leading by 4. And here's Green outside. That one, no good. The Mavericks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Back to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
At the line for your Rockets.
That one misses. Mavericks trail by 3. High arcing shot, and no good that time.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Green against Irving. Green dishes to Brooks. Green, the pass to Şengün. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
And it's Irving missing. Rockets leading by 6. To the left side wing. Şengün inside. He's covered by Thompson. And Green gets it to go.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
Here's Irving. Trains the 19-footer. Irving's got 19 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Irving.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Thompson for the triple, and another 3 for Houston.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks.
Whitmore. 2 minutes remaining in the game.
On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Thompson. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
Rockets leading by 7. Thompson from long range. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Davis, that's for 2. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know, with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Here's Whitmore. And it's off from 3-point range. Mavericks trail by 5. It's tipped. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And Green slams it in.
Oh, explosive energy from Green off the steal. Running the floor like no one can stop him from getting to his shot.
Out to Thompson. Exum sets a screen for Davis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Go get it, big fella. A basket they needed desperately, and Davis delivers in the clutch.
Pass to Irving. Driving inside. Davis setting the pick for Irving. 4 on the clock. And here we go. Fast break, and Whitmore's got it. Misses the 3.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Whitmore with it. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Now, here is Irving. Good on the 3-point shot. So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
it's the Suns to start out. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving out there with Thompson. And then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Washington. And it's Exum in at the 3 slot. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Booker finds Durant. Here's Allen. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Hey, it's all about W's for Durant. I mean, he understands that feeding open teammates is how you make that happen.
Another miss by Irving. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Oh, got that one up quick.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Irving with a deep 3. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Irving's got his second bucket on the night. Phoenix has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Outside for Davis. Fires for 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
For 3, Durant. From deep three-point land. Mavericks with a rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Irving against Bull. 4-3. They get it again. Outside for Irving. No good on the triple. And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. Takes the 3. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Durant's got 8 points.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Booker, the pass to Bull. Back to Booker. From downtown, Washington grabs the miss. The Mavericks trailing. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Budenholzer. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Irving. 9 points in the game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Booker fires from way outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You see the level of confidence Booker possesses. Outstanding off the catch.
Irving, the pass to Davis. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul.
Kevin Durant.
That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Booker against Irving. Pass to Exum. Jacks up a 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
Here's Durant. Again, the Suns good for 2.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Suns keep it alive. Here's Dunn. Pure from three-point range.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Irving for 3. Drills it from deep. Irving's got 12 points.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, and you can feel it. When you make a three on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Now here's Durant. 13 points in the game. From outside the arc. Washington grabs the miss. Irving looking around. The three. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the three.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court right now for Dallas. Washington out there with Dante Exum. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Davis in at the 5. Pass to Booker. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball. Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Irving for 3. He's off on that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Bol finds Booker. Off target from outside. Outside Irving. From deep. Again, Irving missing. The Suns have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Here's Irving. It's Exum on the wing. They get the rebound. Outside for Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Dunn outside. Booker fires from way outside. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Irving, that's good.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him or he'll pull up on a dime.
And it's Booker again missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Ooh, Booker finishing in the open court.
You expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him delivering.
Irving, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Booker. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Launches it from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bol's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's a minute 17 left in the first half. For 3. O'Neal misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Outside Irving. Nails it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 26.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Gets the three to fall.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
The three, Durant. Yes, sir! KD for three.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the three of his own.
The kick out to Williams. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Suns trail by 3. Durant, pass to Beal. Lets it go from deep. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Beal. He's got 19.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
They've got Kevin Durant, also Damian Lee out there. Bradley Beal's out there with Nick Richards. And it's Gillespie in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Lively shot is off. Phoenix leading by 3. Durant with it. 22 points for him. Beal finds Durant. Here's Richards. Pass to Lee. Fires from deep. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Outside, Williams. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Beal, the pass to Richards. The 3 is up. The shot, no good. Mavericks trail by 3. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Lively shot is off.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize. When you even sense a break, always a good idea to get it to your man up court.
Williams from long range knocks down the triple. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Durant. Oh, swiped away. Fires the 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Three-pointer, Beal. The shot off that time. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Marshall can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Offensive rebound. The kick to Durant. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release too. Incredible combination for him.
And Beal launches from deep. Christie with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 5. Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes
Here's
remaining.
Lively.
2 minutes.
No good on the three. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Durant for three. Drains the triple. And now an 8-point Suns lead.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Williams passes to Lively. Outside, Williams. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Marshall. Shoots over Durant. Lively passes to Marshall. Fires the 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Durant, no good. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting just 36% in the third. Williams misses. The Suns have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, KD flying in to cap off the break.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Williams from long range. Drills it from deep. Williams has got 9 points here in the second half. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 2-point game. And stolen by Williams. Here's Christie. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Suns have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Durant's shot is off. Williams from long range. Buries it from 3. Williams has got 12 now in this quarter. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch.
And it goes! He gets it! Wow!
A huge 3 allows them to snatch the lead heading into the final quarter.
Back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Dante Exum, Thompson out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Washington in at the 4-man position.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Irving for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Devin Booker for 3.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
And that's good. Irving for 3. Irving's got 29.
Tremendous range. I mean, that'll stretch a defense thin.
Booker, the pass to O'Neal. Booker looking around from behind the arc. And the Suns get another 3.
Oh, that was quick. Booker getting those 3 points back easily.
Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Davis. Irving against Booker. Outside for Davis. And the Mavericks, another 3.
When your big man can pop out and knock down the corner 3, it certainly opens up the whole offense.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. O'Neal's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Irving. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. For 3, Allen. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Irving goes in. The 3 from Washington. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix leading by 4. Beyond the arc. That's good from Allen on the assist from Booker. Booker's got assist number 7 tonight. Irving finds Davis. Back to Irving. Davis a screen. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Done with a steal. Booker with it. Checked by Washington. For 3, O'Neal. Pure from three-point range. And now it's a 10-point Phoenix lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Three-pointer. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
For 3, Allen. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. To the paint. It's Exum on the wing. The 3 from Thompson. Offensive board.
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
AD is the man. Prime-time play by a prime-time bowler.
For 3, Booker. It's good from beyond the arc.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Cash. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is. Unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Allen finds Bull. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for O'Neal. Here's Irving. Pass to Washington. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, he's just not found his rhythm tonight. Partly because I think he's gotten fewer touches.
They get it back. Allen, the pass to Booker. Outside Durant. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Mavericks ball.
Irving for 3. And knocks down the 3.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. What a performance they had here at home today.
Rebounding should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We've got Amen Thompson. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Brooks, and it's Green in at the 1. KD, that's for 2. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. KD's got the opening field goal of the game for the Suns. Pass to Şengün. Thompson sets the pick for Şengün.
Down. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Green. Off the inbound pass. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Here's Durant. They get it back. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Eason gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
So, RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it. And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
Eason, a screen on Booker. Outside, Green puts up a deep 3. The long-distance 3 is buried. Green's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Green, banked in off the glass. Green's got 8 points.
Making things happen amongst those trees, Green. He's pretty relentless.
Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he got some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer.
I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Eason. To the wing right side. Stolen by Durant. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter, and it's in there.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
2 minutes
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The Rockets with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. KD against Thompson. Durant, the pass to Booker. Back to Durant. The 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Now, here's Green. He's got 8. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's KD. It's rebounded by Houston.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Here's Richards. Lock at 6. Ball's knocked loose. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Rockets ball.
Booker against Green. Pass to Brooks. Thompson in the corner. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Booker the pass to Durant. He takes it in. Kicks it out to Booker. Launches it. That one, no good. It's deflected, and that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
You've got Nick Richards. Dunn is out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker and it's Allen in at the two-guard position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season, but look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
Again, the miss by Thompson. Suns trail by 5. Durant with it. He's picked up by Brooks. That bucket in no time at all. Durant's got 14.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
And the wide open shot from Green. Traps in the tray. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Durant. Dunn with a screen on Easton. KD looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Booker against Thompson. It's up a 3. KD can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying the team offensively. He said it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. Had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you. Back to you.
You are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And a switch here also for Houston. Smith checked in for Tari Eason. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green is checked in for Şengün. Jay Shante comes in for Amen Thompson. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jalen Green. The Rockets again can't hit. From deep, Green. Another miss by Houston. Suns trail by 8. Here's Gillespie. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Gillespie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Count that one. Beal's got his first bucket in this one.
Perfect soft touch there from Beal. He can be so delicate when needed.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now, here is O'Neal. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Lee. Shot clock at 6. O'Neal kicks to Beal. The Suns need to get a shot off. Goal, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And it's Green missing. Suns trail by 4. Here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Bull, a screen on Van Vliet. Gillespie, that's good.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And the wide open shot from Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Suns. They trail by 1. Suns moving the ball around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's the confidence of Beal. He lets it fly from range when he really likes the look.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Tate. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Tate's only got the game tied up here for the Rockets. O'Neal from long range. Rebound by Smith. Lee against Tate. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. For 3, Smith. And Bull pulls it down. Right side, Lee. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you up. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really have a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Smith is out there with Green. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Shepard in at the point. Beal finds O'Neal. Back to Beal. Here's the teardrop. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
The Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Well, Reed Shepard's shooting consistency and on-court smarts give him a strong foundation as a player. But adapting to the league is never easy. It takes time and a lot of work.
O'Neal wide open. That 3 off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Takes the 3. And that one's good. Whitmore. Whitmore's got 6.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Screen by Bull. Beal can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Green with a screen for Whitmore. From outside the arc. The shot comes out. Suns trail by 6. And they get it. And finished off by Beal.
There are so many ways that Bradley Beal can beat you.
And here's Green outside. And no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Lets it go from deep. Beal can't get that one to fall. Houston leading by 4. Smith sets the pick for Tate. Beal with the steal. Pass to Gillespie. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Smith for 3. Another miss by Houston. Suns have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Beal finds O'Neal. For the lead. Rockets with the rebound. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Tate. And he's good on the 3-ball. Tate's only got his 3rd bucket of the night. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
So both teams changing it up here.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for have mercy.
Wow. Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Booker's shot is good.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Allen kicks to Booker. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix. In the 3rd quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Fires from deep. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Fires the 3. And another 3 for Houston. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Houston.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflection.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And they recover it. Got a piece of it. Here's Booker. 8 points for him. 32 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Durant. 5 to shoot. With the shot. Allen finds Durant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just absolutely dominant inside. You have to be all over Durant.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Up top, Eason. No good with the triple. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Rockets lead by 5.
Ready for
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Here's Green. Devin Booker out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Durant. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's done in at the small forward position. Richards out there for Phoenix.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Houston making a switch. Whitmore's checked in.
Number 7, Cam Whitmore.
And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Whitmore. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Dunn. Dunn with a screen on Thompson. And here's Booker from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. There's Green with the 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Booker against Thompson. Booker the pass to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. At the top of the key, Durant. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And Durant plays with real competitive fire, which makes him so important.
Out to the wing. Houston moving the ball around. Inside. Watch out, the damaging Durant flying right through.
And it doesn't even have to be an accurate pass. With Durant's length, you can just throw it up and... Oh, my goodness.
Man, if that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an...
Oh, with authority.
That is a monster finish. Okay, KD for a little extra on that one.
Here's Green. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
The free throw drops for Green. Suns trail by 9. Outside, KD. Here's Eason. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The three from KD. They get it back. Puts up a deep three. Come on. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Eason. Another miss by Houston.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And a wide open look for Whitmore. And the three ball is good. Whitmore's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston. Shoots the three. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 4 assists now tonight. Shot by Eason. No good. Phoenix has gone a disappointing 2 assists on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Durant dishes to Booker. Eason against Durant. Lock at 6. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
It's a lack of focus. That's all it is. But it can be a wake-up call for teams that have gotten too careless and lose a lose.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
KD can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 12. Thompson for 3, and another 3 for Houston.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Rockets.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Green.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Here's Whitmore, defended by Allen. Now Whitmore in the corner. Şengün with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Eason. Offline with his 3. Richards with it. Fires for 3. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3. Durant's got 31. So it's the Rockets now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Green launches it from deep. So we see Houston taking the W here and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think,